Squid Game has returned.
뭐 하는 거야?
For one final brutal chapter.
왜 나만 살려둔 거야?
And it did not hold back.
아직도 사람을 믿나?
After 23 episodes, countless betrayals, and a mountain of bodies, Season 3 gave us something more than just survival. It gave us heartbreak, it gave us meaning, and it gave us games that tested not just the body, but the soul. This is every new game in Squid Game Season 3. Explained, ranked, and unpacked. Let's get into it. Game 1, Hide and Seek, a childhood classic, twisted into a maze of paranoia and blood. Players randomly drew red or blue balls. The color decided your fate. Blue, you hide. Red, you hunt. If reds failed to make a kill within 30 minutes, they were executed. If blues were found, they died. And this wasn't just a chase. Each blue had a key, circle, square, triangle, to unlock maze doors and escape. But the only true escape? A door buried deep in the labyrinth. One that could only open if all three key types worked together. A test of unity in a game designed to make you selfish. The most shocking moment, Hyunju's death, betrayed by her closest ally, Mongji, in cold blood. It was raw, personal, and violent, the kind of horror you feel in your gut. The second game was Jump Rope, but this was no schoolyard rhythm. A suspended railway bridge, two robotic dolls holding each end of a swinging rope, and dozens of players forced to leap with precision, coordination, and speed. The further back in the line, the less time you had. Some players froze, others pushed forward, and the bridge itself, it was broken. One wrong step, or one nudge from behind, meant falling to your death. For Junhee, a fractured ankle made the crossing nearly impossible. But her final act wasn't about the prize, it was about protection. She jumped, not to win, but to give her baby a chance to survive. A moment of sacrifice in a game built on selfishness. The final game was a reimagining of the series' namesake, Squid Game. This time it took place in the sky, 3 floating platforms, each representing a classic symbol from the Squid Game iconography: square, triangle, and circle. To advance, at least one death per platform was required, a sacrifice, chosen by the players. Once the timer started, the countdown began. If no one was eliminated by the end, everyone would be. This game tested not physical strength, but morality. Some were willing to push a baby off the edge. Others turned on their own allies. And then there was Guihan. Faced with an impossible decision, he chose to end his own life, not for money, not for escape, but to honor a promise, to protect a child who had done no wrong. His death marked the emotional conclusion of the series, a final act of humanity in a world where it was all but erased. Just before the season closed, one final seed was planted. A new recruiter, this time in the United States. A hint that Squid Game is no longer a single location or culture. It's a system, and it's growing. 3 main games, each deeply symbolic, each uniquely brutal, but how do they compare? Number 1, Sky Squid Game, a powerful ending, visually striking, morally complex. Number 2, Jump Rope, fast-paced, visually engaging, and emotionally devastating. Number 3, Hide and Seek, rich in concept, tense in execution, but the least emotionally resonant. While Season 3 gave us fewer games, it delivered more depth, more tragedy, and a conclusion that asks a haunting question. If given the choice between survival and sacrifice, which would you choose?